Hello world, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl C of C Clean Crochet. Guys, today tutorial I'm going to use a 4PL yarn, a 4PLY yarn, and I'm going to use a 4.0 hook. You can use a bigger hook for this project, okay, because you want it to be more flexible. So first of all, what you do is you make your magic circle, and this is how I make my magic circle. I don't want to waste any yarn, so I make it like this. I tie it, and not too big, not too small, okay. So next of all, I pull a yarn through like this, and I make a chain to fix it, okay, to make it tight. Okay, so next what you're going to do is you're going to make 12 double crochet into this small magic circle. So you yarn over and you pull through 2 and you pull through the last 2. So these are first double crochet. Always make sure that you make 12 double crochet into whatever magic circle you do, okay. So let's finish with that. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification, and give me a like. Okay, so with this project, you can use any yarn for this. Okay, you can use a thinner yarn, or you can use a 4PL. You can use 3 to 1, okay, and don't use more than 5PL, okay, because we want our flowers to be very flexible. So next what I do is I complete my double crochet by making a slip stitch like this, okay. So my magic circle is complete. Right, so next of all, we are going to do the petals for the flowers. So I make a chain of 6, then I yarn over 3 times, then into the next stitch hole I make so you put through 2, you put through 2, and that's it, okay. So you yarn over 3 times into the same stitch hole. Make sure you always pull through 2, okay. So I'll end the petal by making a chain of 6 again. Then I make a single crochet into the next stitch hole, okay. So into the next stitch hole you make a single crochet. Okay, so we're done with the first one. Now we're going to make the second one the same thing. So you chain 6, then you yarn over 3 times into the next stitch hole. You pull through 2, you pull through 2, like that till you finish, okay. You yarn over 3 times into the same stitch hole. You pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Then you're done. Then you chain 6. You make a single crochet into the next stitch hole. Okay, so we're done with the second one. We're going to do the third, fourth, fifth, and yeah, and we finish with it. So just repetition of this, and always make sure that the beginning your double crochets are up to 12. If it's more or if it's less, you're not going to get the flower like this. Okay, so yarn over 3 times into the same stitch hole. Let's finish with that. Right, so let me show you how to do the last one. So we are making 6 chains as usual, and you yarn over 3 times just like we've done previously. So in all we are making 6 petals. Okay, so this is the last one. You chain 6, then you make your single crochet over here. Yeah, just the last one over here. Okay, so after making your single crochet, you can make a chain to fix it, or you can just cut off the excess yarn and use, but always make sure you make a chain to put everything in place. Okay, so this is my chain, just a chain. Okay, so you see it is well fixed now. You can cut off any excess that you have. So this is what we have. So guys, we are done with our first flower. So I made 50 pieces of this flower for this top. Okay, so depending on how big or how long you want your top to be, you just need to make more or less of it. Okay, so I made several pieces of it with different colors. Okay, you can use one color, but it's summer anyway, so I'm using different colors for this project. So make sure all your excess yarns are cut off, because we don't want your work to be messy. Right, so let me show you how I arranged my work. So you make your first row of flowers like this, and always make sure that you have your thread and your needle, and your thread that you're going to use to join these pieces must be very thin. Okay, so it should be thinner than the yarn that you've used for your flowers. Okay, so I made the first row 4, and the next one is also going to take 4, but the first flower will come in between the first and the second like this, and the second one too will come in between. So you join them like this. Okay, so you realize that the second row you're going to get 3, but you're going to add additional 1 at the beginning like this. Okay, so you have 4 4. Oh, if you have a bigger size, you can make it 5 6. Okay, so depending on how big you want your top to be. Okay, so this is the 3rd row. Now I'm going to finish with the 4th one. Okay, so I made 4 rows. Yeah, and each time the flower comes in between the previous 2 flowers. I hope you get it. So just arrange it like this. I mean, you get it when you are fixing them together. Okay, so this is how I fix them. 4 4 for each row. Then with the sleeve part too, I made 4 of them. Okay, so the front panel, or this is the front panel that I'm making, so I'll put 2. Okay, so when you join this, you see that it becomes very close up. Okay, so with my sleeve, I just put 2 floor. So I have my first one like this. Okay, and the second one. Okay, so this how when you join it is going to be for the front panel of your work. Okay, so I hope you can see the top already. So this is the sleeve part, so I placed 2 of them here. and I have four of my flower in each row like this. Then the same thing, you're going to do the same thing for the back panel, but let's finish with the front panel. So you're going to join them with your thread and your needle. Make sure that the thread that you are using is a uniform color for your whole work, because you don't want any different color that will just mess your whole work up. So, and make sure it's very thin. Okay, so first of all, you need to join the first row. You need to also join the second one, and make sure that when you're joining, you just join it very thin. Okay, not anything too bulky, but just a thin joining, and make sure it is well fixed together. Okay, otherwise when you put on your work, it's just going to come off like that. We don't want that to happen. So even though you are using a thin yarn, make sure you fix it tightly. Okay, all right, so this is how I joined it. You can join it anyhow you want it, but make sure you don't lose the pattern. Now I'm going to join this side to this side too, and here, over here, and that. Okay, so you are just joining the panels together. You're joining the flower panels to one another. Okay, so that you get your top. Okay, so let me join this part too. Okay, then always make sure you tie it in such a way that it doesn't come off. Right, so this one is the whole work. So you join them, you take your time and you join them, and when you're done with your first panel, you move on to the back one, because you're not going to wear it like this. So you will need one flower at the bottom like this for the back panel. Okay, so basically the back panel is just going to be like the front panel. Okay, so you arrange it to make sure that each flower comes in between the previous one. Okay, so that you can join the side like this too, so that you can pull it over. Okay, so you have all your flower. So I'm just showing you just how, when you're done, your back panel is also going to look like. Okay, so you gradually join these pieces together, and at the end, trust me, you get everything. So you just need to join them to make a top like this. Yeah, so I hope you'll be able to make this. This is very simple to make. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification, give me a like, and I'll see you in my next video tutorial. Bye.